70 years ago today, the entire United States and the rest of the world was celebrating the end of World War II in Europe.
News Channel 20's Lindsay Hess introduces us to a capital city resident who fought in the war and how he remembers the effort to save the world from Adolf Hitler.
70 years ago, Jules Haino was just 18 years old and off to war. While his service took him to the Pacific Theater in the fight against Japan, he still remembers what the world was like when the fighting in Europe came to an end. 70 years after World War II ended in Europe, Jules Haino vividly remembers Victory Day like it was yesterday.
There was so much silence, you could have heard a pin drop for a period of time. I forget when the president was speaking, you know, and then when he got done, boy, it went wild.
Haino was drafted into the Army in 1944.
Truman had made a speech that no 18-year-olds will go overseas. Like hell, I was on it. I was on that ship.
A ship to Japan to fight for peace.
What they call a victory ship, built by Kaiser. They built one a day, troop ship, and I guess, I'm just guessing, maybe 3,000 guys on a ship.
Haino served 4.5 years in the Army, spending part of the time playing clarinet in a band.
This was the climax of World War II. I played in the post dance band, with big band, we had a 16-piece band, and we broadcast every Thursday afternoon.
As cities across the country celebrate VE Day, Haino says he wants people to also think about the soldiers fighting now.
I think of these young guys. I could cry. But these young guys, they volunteer. And a lot of times I don't think they get the support they're supposed to get. They really don't. Because they come back, they're fighting a different enemy.
Decades after World War II, Haino plays clarinet in a 3-piece band, still remembering the time he spent fighting to help save the world.
It's an experience you just wouldn't have again.
Again, it was on this day in 1945 the fighting in Europe ended, also known as VE Day. Now, World War II didn't end until 3 months later when Japan surrendered in August.